It takes a special level of fame to be known only by your first name. Oprah, Cher, and Sting come to mind. For a generation of Canadian children, that list includes Sharon and Bram. Along with the late Lois Lilienstein, they sold more than 3 million copies of their 20 albums, produced 2 hit TV shows, won multiple Juno Awards, and were inducted into the Order of Canada. Now they're celebrating all of it with a farewell tour, and it also brings Sharon Hampson and Bram Morrison to our studio tonight, and it is like just too cool to have you two in those chairs, I gotta tell you.
I feel cool.
Too cool.
Well, it's too cool to be with you also.
Oh, please, continue. Yes, no, please continue. Just a delight to have both of you here. I do have to ask you though, you're calling this a farewell tour? Why are we calling this a farewell tour? Why are you saying farewell?
Well, the road gets a little harder every year that goes by, and it's time.
It's time?
It's time for me, and if it's time for me, it's got to be time for her too.
I would never ask a lady her age, but I'm going to ask you, how old are you now?
78.
And I'm 76.
Okay.
I'm happy to tell people.
And you don't want to keep going into your 80s?
The thing is, we will never stop singing. There will be opportunities, and we will find them and enjoy them. But as Bram said, the road is hard and traveling is hard, so we're having a wonderful time now, I must say, kind of unexpected. We planned to do a farewell tour, but we did not anticipate the response that we would have from our audience, and the tour has just grown and grown.
Well, of course it did. I mean, we all grew up with you, for goodness sakes, right?
Well,
did you? How old are you?
Of course. I'm almost 59.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you were one of our older kids.
Well, put it this way, I mean, my kids certainly grew up on your stuff.
Which is great.
So that's
exactly.
That's when I would have watched
And what we did was kids and family. So if the kids grew up on us, then so did the parents.
Right.
And we have audience now. I was so struck we were in Edmonton a couple of weeks ago, and we were singing Peanut Butter, and I looked at the audience, and when the song was done, I said, I see a whole row of adults and no children. How many of you have come without children? And a whole whack of them did. We love meeting the graduates.
Isn't that great? Well, you know, I kind of think, you know, Tony Bennett's a lot older than you, but he's 91 now.
Yeah.
But when you go to a Tony Bennett concert, you see 3 generations, right? You see the people that he would have sung to in their 20s, and then you see their kids, and then you see the grandkids. And that's your story, right? You got multiple generations.
Yes, and we love it.
4.
We had a great-grandmother say to us just this past year, I'm bringing my great-grandchildren to your concert. So we just graduated from 3 to 4.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Okay, take me back. How did you three, I guess I should say, because Lois as well. How did you 3 meet?
Well,
once upon a time?
We met in the context of Mariposa Folk Festival, Mariposa in the schools. We had both been involved in the festival, and we were both involved with Mariposa in the schools, as was Lois. And that's what brought us together. There was going to be a recording by the whole gang there, but because Mariposa is a board with decision-making and budgets, and are we going to do it, are we not going to do it, we said, let's just do it.
And the fact is that we made a record in the most unusual way. Generally, people sing together for some considerable time and then finally figure out that they maybe could make a record. First time we ever sang together, the 3 of us, was when we started planning that record.
How many years ago was that?
40.
40 years ago.
41 now.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It was a very unusual approach, and the plan then was to make a record and then go right back to our individual careers. But the response to the record changed that plan, and all of a sudden we had a trio career.
At that point, you kind of all better know how to get along, or it doesn't work, right?
Right, for 40 years yet.
Right.
We were all married.
To other people.
To other people. We were all family people. We weren't kids. And we knew how to deal with other people with very important things. And we had learned those lessons before we ever got together.
How did you, because there must have been creative differences along the way. So
of course.
How did you resolve those?
We talked. We talked, we agreed, we disagreed. You know, sometimes you have to compromise. We made our way through it. As Bram said, we learned how to do that in the rest of our lives, and it translated very well into the relationship. And we were very good friends. We got along, I mean, first of all, we shared fundamental values about music and about life. So Lois and I were involved with the United Farm Workers, picketing, you know, telling people not to buy grapes and lettuce years before. So we shared fundamental values about how you treat people, about the kind of music we wanted to create for children and their families. And that was a very solid foundation that one could build on.
Bram, never a day where you ran out of there slamming the door saying, to hell with this, I'm never, no, never happened?
Not Bram.
No, in one sense, from one point of view, I might have been called the glue, in the sense that there were two very smart and very strong women who sometimes had disagreements, and I was in the middle saying, well, think of it this way. No, you think of it that way.
You were the peacemaker, right?
And sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
The thing is that Lois and I certainly had issues, but we were like sisters. We shopped together, we cooked together, we did
Ate
political
together.
stuff. We did. I mean, we were so.
Now, what does it mean to say you had issues?
Well, we would disagree on, on repertoire or arrangements or performance, not issues like fundamental break-apart issues. Nothing. No, just
creative differences.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and
the interesting thing was that Lois was the only trained musician in the trio. She had a music degree from the University of Michigan, and she was a pianist, and also she was a jazz baby. And
she brought that repertoire to us.
Loved the American songbook. She was a Broadway show kind of person, and we were folkies. And so there was a mixture, and I think that mixture was one of the things that brought us to the kind of prominence that we did. We weren't just regular Michael Row Your Boat Ashore kind of folkies.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that song.
No.
But she brought in Jada Jada and all
that
kinds
kind of repertoire,
swingy stuff.
which we loved.
Now, if it all started 41 years ago at Mariposa, are you doing that again this summer?
Yeah. Yes.
You are. 41 years later, you're going back to Mariposa.
Doesn't that feel just exactly right?
Phenomenal.
It feels right to us. We're thrilled. We loved Mariposa.
We've outlived many artistic directors.
That's the best revenge, right? Outliving the people with whom you might have had some issues over the years. Can we show some tape here?
Sure.
This is, well, look at, I mean, for me, this is your most famous song ever. Sheldon, if you would.
Skinnamarink, dinky dink, Skinnamarink, do. I love you.
I love your singing.
I love you.
Thanks for watching.
I love you. See y'all next time. I love you too. Boop boopy doo.
Boop boopy doo.
Oh my gosh, doesn't that take you back? Do you have any clue how many times you've sung that song over the years?
Not a clue, but
Thousands.
Thousands for sure.
And we've
Thousands.
sung it after every concert, every public appearance, every TV show. Nothing we do ends without Skinnamarink.
From day one.
From day one.
From day one.
Who wrote that song?
So here's the history of that song, and it's taken us almost 40 years to find out. First of all, the song came to us through Lois. We all, as we were preparing for the first record, we went to our family and friends to loan us money. We had to raise $20,000. Lois was from Chicago. She went to Chicago. She talked to her cousin Lisa, who was a little girl. Lisa, do you know any good songs? Yeah, well, I learned this song at Girl Guide Camp, I think. And she sang Skinnamarink, and Lois brought it back. And that's how it came to be
I
on
didn't
the
even
first
get
record.
to sing on it that first time.
Yeah, you
I
played.
played the guitar.
Oh, I see.
Lois sang the melody, and Sharon sang the harmony.
And all that other stuff was in it, you know, the interjections and the stuff at the end, the boop boopy doop, and
Well, I can't even remember if that was
No,
there. If we
not
added
on
the,
the- not on
I
the
love your
record.
singing, all that stuff. We
Yeah,
added that.
you might have added that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we didn't know anything, and we could always, as we recorded it and sang it, we always said, if anyone knows anything about the history of this song, we'd love to know. A few years ago, we learned that the song came from a musical in New York in the early 1900s.
Around
my
the
goodness.
turn of the previous
Wow.
century.
so that song's 100 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, more than that.
How about that?
Yeah.
Which helped us not worry anymore. We worried for many years that someone was going to turn up and say, I wrote this song,
by
you lost
the
a
way,
gazillion dollars.
by the way,
Now, okay, candidly, candidly. And I remember I asked Tony Bennett this question
You're going
as
to
well.
say, do you get sick of it?
Well, you know, I asked Tony, do you get sick of saying I left my heart in San Francisco over and over and over and over and over? So I got to ask you the same question.
Never.
The answer is no.
Never.
No.
Never.
The thought is great. The feeling is great. The way it ties families together, singing to each other, father to daughter, mother to son, etc., grandparents. It's so strong. It's so simple. And it's so strong that I thought we'd get tired of it.
Yeah.
But nobody ever
But you never
has.
did.
No.
Never, never. And you know, you see people leaving the concert singing it to each other. I mean, that's about the most beautiful thing that can happen.
It truly is, I think it truly is, a mystery as to why any particular song
Takes hold
clicks
like that.
right or doesn't.
Yeah.
Because there's probably lots of fabulous songs over the years that, for whatever reason, just didn't take hold.
That's true.
This one did.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I think, as Bram said, it's the message. People are, it's the kindness that goes with it, the loving and the caring. I love you. And you can see from the backdrop here that we've written, or we have participated in a book that's coming out in the fall, which is called Sharon, Lois, and Bram's Skinnamarink. And we worked, that was the first time that we've ever worked in that kind of way. We've put out songbooks before, but in this case, we worked with an illustrator, Chin Lang, and we collaborated with her. And also, my daughter, Randy Hampson, wrote additional words for the song, which broaden the scope of the song. It's about love. It's about loving different kinds of people in different kinds of places, at different parts of the world, in different kinds of seasons.
Nothing that the people know already is gone.
Exactly.
We haven't subtracted anything. We've only added.
Now, I don't know this. Do you have kids?
Yes?
Lois had kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
She has one son,
one.
David,
One son.
and a granddaughter.
Is Randy the only second generation that got involved with the business?
Yes.
She is?
Yes.
None of the other kids got into it?
No, not
From a business or creative standpoint?
Professionally, no. My son, Jeff, is a great musician, but it's for his own pleasure.
And he's never
my brother,
performed-
Jeff, is a great musician, too, but for his own pleasure, not
And they've never
professionally.
performed with you?
No. Oh, Jeff did once.
With me.
And he did with us one time, I think. We did a
that
host
right?
concert. I think so. But they're a great audience. They're, you know, our families have been there supporting us. I mean, Randy, years ago, before she started managing us, she worked for us at Elephant Records, but she also brought repertoire, wonderful repertoire to us, ideas from camp and life.
How much, because we've had conversations on this program in the past about, for example, CanCon rules, Canadian content rules, and whether it's important to maintain those or just, you know, damn the torpedoes and let anybody play whatever they want. You came up in an era when CanCon rules were there.
Yeah.
How important was that, do you think, to your success?
We never thought about it very much because most of the songs that we sang were folk songs that had come up from unknown sources.
Wherever, right.
It's not like we sang Canadian written songs particularly. It's not that we sang written songs particularly at all. We sang Canadian songs, we sang American songs, English. And nobody ever said, you're not playing up to the rules.
It's interesting. I mean, these days, there's the whole issue of other people's culture and singing songs from other people's culture.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
is that an
can be-
issue for you?
Well, on one occasion, I think there was a suggestion. The thing is, you know, for example, we sing a song, we sing Tingaleo, which is from Trinidad. We've sung, it was on our first record 41 years ago. We sing it. And we hear from people at a point when we had a conversation about this issue. We heard from someone who said, it meant so much to me as a child to hear a song from my culture, presented by people who I knew, you know, in the music business.
And when we sing in French or in Spanish, we try to do it in as authentic a way as possible. We want the French to sound like French. Or French-Canadian, depending on where the song's from. And we want it to sound like Spanish. Is that cultural appropriation?
Well, that's the debate, right?
Right, that is the debate. And have you had people come up to you and say, you know, you ought not to be
No.
playing
No,
that anymore?
no.
You haven't. Okay.
No, we haven't.
And
I would argue with anybody who did.
But we have had people come up to us to say, like we sang Rabbit Foo Foo, bopped him on the head, help me.
Or the hunter will shoot me dead.
Yeah. That's not Rabbit Foo Foo, it's Cabin in the Woods. Right,
Yeah.
the hunter will shoot me dead.
Right.
And someone in Philadelphia came up to us and said,
Don't ever do that, even with your finger.
Oh, like make the sign of a gun.
Yeah, because it happens too often around here, and you should not promote shooting in any way. And I said, you're absolutely right. We've been singing like that for years, and we will never do that again.
and we changed it.
And we
And
didn't.
you never did.
No.
We changed it.
Interesting, interesting. Okay. I would like to get your take. There is obviously a ton of children's music out there today. And it's always a bit risky to ask people who have, been doing it for 4 decades what they think of what's going on now. But weigh in. What do you think of what you see out there?
Well, let me put it one way. One way is for somebody to say, oh, children's music business looks like a good business to be in. Let's see what we can do with it. So they look around, and there are 1,000 songs that are appropriate for children. And so they take 15 or 20 of them and put them to a rock and roll beat and think that they've brought it up to date and that it's hip now. And it's not. It's not. It's just kind of boring and stupid.
You have to, I don't know a lot about who's out there doing it now. I know if you embark on a career like that, as we did, it wasn't to get rich and famous. It was because we love children, we love music, and we love bringing music to children and their families so that they can share it forever. And if that's your goal, that's a good start. The other thing we don't love is songs that are written to teach a lesson. We've never done that. We've never selected material that's intended to teach something. We choose songs because we like the songs and they're good songs, and we create quality music around them so that the standard is high. And that's something we take pride in. And we spend money to do that. We have spent a lot of money to do that. But it was worth it. So we're not gazillionaires, but we did something for 40 years that we're proud of.
But, I never know which conjunction to use. We know that there's learning going on.
Exactly.
We know that people are getting concepts into their brain, whether it's rhyming or choosing colors or telling a story and remembering sequential things like she'll be coming around the mountain, and on and on and on and on. But that's not why we choose them. That's why the curriculum chooses them. And if we happen to dovetail with the curriculum, that's fine. But that's not our raison d'etre.
Gotcha. Shall we open the vault again?
Sure.
Play something from the old days?
Yes.
Okay.
Sheldon, once more with feeling. Here we go.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Toot, toot.
She'll be coming round the mountain
Do
when
it.
she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain.
Coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Toot, toot.
That's
That's
at the park.
Which park?
That is, what's it called? June Rowlands
It's
Park.
in
Oh,
June
okay.
Rowlands Park in our neighborhood near Mount Pleasant
In Toronto.
and Davisville. There's a music garden in there, which is named after us.
And so is the playground.
And the
The Sharon,
playground.
Lois and Bram playground.
Would that have been one of the last
Yes.
performances you did with Lois?
Like maybe the last.
Maybe the last one.
Yeah.
How many years ago would that have been?
3-4 years ago.
No, more than 3. She
Really?
died 3 years ago.
Well, then it's 4+.
4 or 5, yeah.
Can I ask a kind of an awkward question here? But after Lois's death, did you wonder whether you should just let it go? I mean, it was always Sharon, Lois, and Bram, right?
Right.
Did you wonder whether maybe we should just
For
stop?
20 seconds.
No, we were singing without Lois for 20 years. When her husband died in '98, she decided that she just did not want to do it anymore. And so we came to an understanding, and we said, well, we do. And we came to an arrangement that everybody was content with. And, if there was anything special, then she would be part of it, of course. And we were very strongly connected. We were friends. We were like family. So we saw each other regularly. We spent time together. We knew family stuff together. We were all, that was part of our lives. But we were okay. And Lois ailed for a long time. She really, her life, it started to come to an end when Ernest
His
died.
loss really pulled the rug out from under her feet. But I'll tell you something that I don't know that I've ever told. Her last words to me, as she lay dying, she had overheard a conversation from down the hall about what kind of music to play at her funeral.
Way down the hall. How she heard that is a mystery.
And she beckoned me over and whispered something in my ear, and I didn't hear it. I said, "You got to tell me again." And she said, "Mariachi music." She wanted mariachi music,
and she got it.
And she got it. We hired a band to play at her at her funeral.
And the other thing that happened is that she, at the same time, she called me into the room and also very quietly said to me, "I want Jewish food." Now, Jewish people after the funeral gather and feed the bereaved and feed everybody. And she knew exactly what she wanted. I said, "Lois, you're still in charge."
Well, let's talk a bit about the tour that you're about to embark.
Yes.
How far afield is this operation going?
Well, from the Maritimes to the
BC?
West Coast.
Coast to coast.
Right. Well, we were in St. John's recently before that. It's not part of this tour. It was part of the previous one. But we're covering the country in a spotty kind of way.
And how long is it going to last for?
Forever.
So the farewell tour goes on and on.
Hardly.
No, the
till
thing-
July,
the
till
thing-
Mariposa.
Till Mariposa. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not all one continuous tour. It's
We've never
3 or
done
4
that.
here, a couple there, 5 there, in different times. So it's not like a rock and roll tour where we're out for 3 or 4 months at a time.
Straight,
That
right.
would really retire us.
Gotcha.
We're doing a bunch of Ontario dates in the next
Where
month,
can
a
people
month and a
find
half.
out that information?
SharonandBram.com.
There it is on the screen.
It's
SharonandBram.com.
all- It's all listed there.
All the
tour
concert
dates.
dates would be
It's
there.
COM, not CALM.
No, although you seem pretty calm today, I got to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, can we? Oh boy, I mean, we haven't rehearsed this, and I have no idea if this is going to work. But
Okay.
well, I mean, what could go wrong?
Nothing could go wrong.
Come on, gang, come on in.
Oh, yay,
We have a
you're
little
bringing-
bit.
Oh,
well,
goody.
you know, we do happen to have.
yay.
We do happen to have a lot of younger people who
I
did
love
grow up
this
with you
part.
guys.
Hi.
So
You know all the actions, the I love you, of course you do.
we're going to try a little
This is
impromptu.
great.
And you
This
too.
is great.
I'll do my. But listen, I haven't heard these songs in a while, right?
Well,
my
it's
kids
time
are older.
to hear it again.
I agree.
Do you
I
have
agree.
grandchildren?
No, not yet. And bite your tongue. No, no.
Don't ask them. But your kids still know it for
Now,
sure.
okay. Now you don't
We'll
have.
start it. We can do it.
You don't have your guitar here, but
No,
you'll,
we don't need it.
you'll lead and
You
we'll
don't
follow.
need a guitar.
Okay.
To
You
make
lead.
music, we don't. Here we go.
What? Skinnamarink, dinky dink, Skinnamarink, doo. Take it.
We love you too.
Skinnamarink, dinky dink, Skinnamarink, doo.
I love you. Put up the sun.
I love you in the morning and in the afternoon, da 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 da.
Evening
Underneath the moon, oh,
Skinnamarink, dinky dink, Skinnamarink, doo.
I love you.
I love your singing. I love you.
You're all terrific.
I love you. We love Steve. I love you too. Boop boop be doo.
Wow, what a nice surprise.
Yay! You did good.
That was a career dream come true. That was absolutely awesome. Sharon and Bram, great of you to be in here at TVO, where you had so much of your success and were so important to us for so many years.
Part of our history.
Absolutely
for sure.
right. Have a fantastic tour, and we'll see you when we see
Keep
you.
it
Thank
up.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're trying.
keep doing
we're trying.
what you're doing.
Okay, back
We
at
love
you.
it.
Back at you.
Thank
okay.
you.
Boop boopy doo.
Thank
You
you.
too.
The Agenda with Steve Bacon is brought to you by the Chartered Professional Accountants of Ontario, helping businesses stay on the right side of change with strategic thinking, insightful decisions, and business leadership. Are you on the right side of change? Ask an Ontario CPA.